my first jobs was like selling egg rolls in the Grateful Dead parking lot, out of a milk truck out the Oakland Coliseum shows,
That's nuts. So yeah, you went from being part of this kind of like earthy hippie side to being part of the punk side with the likes of the Ramones. I heard about the stories about you and Joe Strummer, like crazy.
Yeah.
I can't help but think that that has some sort of effect on how you choose bands.
Some people will there's a certain set of people that only want to hear certain things. It's like a Metallica fan. The worst thing in life is to be the opening act on a Metallica tour. Because Metallica fans want to hear Metallica, They don't want band, that's why my friend Joe Sib goes comedy before him with Jim Brewer. Most people can like to absorb sounds, start to make sense to them. So early days Warped Tour, I would kind of put together that lineup and then put all the music on iPod, put it on shuffle, and like walk around and just see like, will it stand out, where things start to stand out and sound. So by adding in those things, we could have reggae bands on Warped Tour, and it would make sense to a segment of people. And I think in the long run, it really kind of helped us because it exposed people to a wider breadth and then also the fans. And it was also those artists got to spend more time together. Flogging Molly, I remember, and Morgan Heritage, they would have never met on a normal tour, but the next thing you know, they're recording a song together. For me, it's gonna be fun to wander around, and I won't be there all day, but kind of, I'm gonna be at the show all day, and I'm gonna be working all day, but there's a point where I'm gonna have to go out and just wander around and kind of see what we put back together.
We've got Cranberry Dreams here.
Cranberry Dreams.
Cheers.
That could make a good cocktail. Yeah, I like it actually because it's not super sweet, but that would be your good mixer.
So Kevin Lyman, for the 10-year question, where do you see yourself and or the state of Warped Tour in the next 10 years?
In 10 years myself, I've kind of given it a window of 4 or so of this transition, hopefully as we build Warped Tour, if it lasts, if the reception's there. Maybe people are gonna come one year and go, this isn't working. That'd be okay too. It'd be nice to transition, but myself in 10 years, I'm gonna be, 64 this week? Be 74 years old. Pick a focused project. Something like whether it's a watershed or some creek that needs to be, that you could focus that energy on. I found myself in Grand Caymans last week, and we were at the north coast of Grand Caymans where it hits the tip, watching the swirl where the ocean comes from Belize, Cuba, Jamaica, and the trash that collected on that point. And I have to keep busy, as my wife says. You can't sit still. And every day I would go out and clean that section of beach.
Yeah.
And it might be just cleaning 10 feet of beach, but it'll be the cleanest beach in the world.
Well, the date right now is April 2nd, 2025.
Yeah.
If possible, I would love to check in with you on April 2nd, 2035.
Absolutely.
And we can see
if you can find me.